Don't study from ICAI study material. Yes, what you are hearing is correct. Stop studying from ICAI study material. Sir, what are you saying, sir? All the questions, they will be framed from ICAI study material only. Even all the faculties, they will prepare their books from ICAI study material only. Why are you asking us not to read from ICAI study material? See, I have reasons. I'll let you know why you shouldn't follow ICAI study material. So, first of all, if you see, in case of subject like, see, the thing I'm saying is completely with respect to audit subject. For other subjects, you can follow ICAI study material, but specifically for audit, I'm saying not to follow ICAI study material. For other subject, I'm not restricting you from following ICAI study material. You can happily follow ICAI study material for other subjects. But for audit, whether it is CA intermediate or CA final, choose a faculty book. Okay, choose a best book, but don't follow ICA study material. First of all, I'll give you, or I'll tell you the reasons why you shouldn't follow ICA study material, and I'll also tell you how to choose the best book. Okay, so firstly, if you see, in case of subject like audit, key terms are very important, right? So even ICAI will allot you the marks only if key terms are present in your answer. Now, in order to remember key terms and in order to write key terms in your answer, you should first of all know what are key terms, correct or not? Now, if you read from ICA study material, you it becomes difficult to identify key terms because completely ICA study material is black and white, correct or not? So it becomes very difficult to identify key terms for you people. So select a book that contains key terms highlighted. So if you see my audit concise book, whether it is CA intermediate or CA final, you will have all the key terms highlighted in red color. Understanding? So this becomes easy for you people to remember the key terms and focus on the key terms. See, I am not telling you to buy my book. No, you choose the best book which contains these kind of features, because this will help to you people to easily prepare the subject exclusively audit. Because in case of audit, most of the students, they fail. Okay, most of the students are failing in CA final or CA intermediate just because of audit. Understanding? So you need to choose the right book for audit. So I'm letting you know what features should be there in the book that you choose. Understanding? Yes. So firstly, key terms should be highlighted. Whatever the book you select, whatever the book you read from, ensure that all the key terms are highlighted so that you can focus more on those key terms. If you see ICI study material, it doesn't have this feature, correct or not? So this is one of the most important reason why I'm telling not to read from ICI study material. Still there are a lot of reasons why you shouldn't follow ICI study material. I'll let you know. Next, now, along with understanding the concept, see, once you understand a particular concept from the concept book, the next thing is to solve questions related to that particular concept, correct or not? Now if you see in the ICI study material, there will not be any marking with respect to which questions has to be solved after reading a particular concept. If you see, the question and answers, they are present across various sources. You will have some questions in ICA study material, you will have some questions in RTPs, some questions in MTPs, some questions which are past examination questions. So it becomes very difficult for you to identify the questions of a particular concept that you have read, where these questions are there in all these multiple sources, correct or not? So it becomes difficult to identify this if you follow ICA study material. So select a book which has this feature. I'll show you how this feature will help you. So let's say, for example, yeah, you have studied this concept, auditor's responsibility for audit of financial statements. Now you wanted to solve questions with respect to this particular concept. So below this concept, you will have which question you have to solve from the question bank. Understanding? So this way what happens, you will read a particular concept and you will apply that concept for question solving simultaneously. This will boost up your understanding of the concept. This is not possible if you follow ICA study material, correct or not? Yes. So this is the second reason. Like this, if you take my book, for each and every concept, if there are any relevant questions in the MTP, RTP, or the past examination questions or the ICA study material questions, all questions I have kept in my question bank. Around 600 plus questions you will find, and I have linked the question bank to the concept book in this format. So for each and every concept, if you have questions to be solved, you can find the questions that you have to solve. Understanding? So this is the second feature that you will not have in the ICA study material. Getting it? Yes, sir. So linking to questions you will not find in the ICA study material. Next, see, ICA study material, it is completely black and white, correct or not? Choose a book which is color book, because your focus, your concentration, and most importantly your interest towards the subject will increase if you see the content in a colorful format with colorful images. So since audit, it is felt as boring by most of the students, but actually it is not. Okay, since most of the students feel it boring, if you read from the black and white book, you will feel even more boring. So choose a book which is a color book. Understanding? See, if you observe, I'm telling you why to not follow ICA study material, why to not read from ICA study material. Simultaneously, I'm telling you the reasons. In this way, I'm also conveying you the features that should be present in the book that you select. Understanding? You choose whatever the book you want. Okay, I'm not telling to my buy my book anymore. Understanding? You choose whatever the book you wanted, but ensure these features are there in that particular book. Got it? Yes. Next, if you see ICA study material, the flow in which concepts are given, not even the concept, the flow in which chapters are given, if you read in that flow, it becomes difficult to understand and grasp and get conceptual clarity. Because see, at CA final level it is somewhat better, the flow of chapters for you know CA final audit in the ICA study material. But for CA intermediate students, if you read in that flow that has been given by the institute in the ICA study material, it becomes 1000% more difficult to understand and grasp the concept of the audit subject. So what I have done is, I have rearranged the chapters in the audit concise book, whether for CA intermediate or CA final level, to ensure that there will be a proper flow of the content. Understanding? So no proper flow will be there in case of ICAI study material. And another reason, if you see in the ICAI study material, most of the content you will find it in paragraphs format. That will not be much student friendly. Whereas if you come to any author book or if you come to my book, all the points will be arranged in a point wise format. You will not find paragraph type of presentation. Understand? So if you observe the book that I have shown you just now, the third chapter, if you see each and every point, I have arranged it in a point wise format. But if you see the same thing in the ICS study material, you will have this as a paragraph format. Understanding? See, everything I have arranged in a point wise format so that it becomes easy for you people. See these kind of comparisons. So better presentation you will get in case of you know a author book. Understand? So these are the reasons. Presentation. So these are the reasons. See, of course, whatever the author book that you select, you should ensure that 100% content from ICA study material should be there even in that author book. Of course, all the faculties, everyone, they will prepare their material from the ICA study material only. You can ask me, sir, every faculty will prepare their book from ICA study material only. Then what happens if we study from directly from ICA study material? These are the reasons. Okay, if you follow a author book, you will get these value additions. Understanding? So whatever the content is there in the ICS study material, that of course will be there in all the authors book. Apart from that content, you will also get these value additions. Understanding? Which will help for you people to prepare more efficiently and effectively. Understanding? Yes. So this is the reason why I'm telling you not to read from the ICI study material. Even after seeing all these advantages that you get because of a author book, even after that you wanted to follow ICI study material, you can follow. There is nothing wrong in following ICI study material. In fact, a lot of students have qualified their examination by following ICI study material only. Understand? But I'm just conveying you the advantages that you have if you go for a author book instead of ICA study material. So if you want to follow ICA study material, you can follow, but let me know in the comment section why you people wanted to follow ICA study material even after having these many benefits from a author book. Got it? Yes. So I'll be winding up this video as of now. We'll meet you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye. See you.